The Nicki Minaj and Cardi B feud has gotten reignited last night. While I was in that shower, I was thinking, I wonder what's going on with Cardi B, that she is surrounded by so many Sagittarians. And she seems to have a love-hate relationship with that energy. Cardi is currently married to a Sagittarius she's trying to divorce. She's pregnant by a Sagittarius who's dealing with his own legal allegations of having fathered other children. And she is currently in a public feud with another Sagittarian. I ran to her chart. Come to find out, she has her North Node in Sagittarius. That tells me that Cardi B is not in alignment. If you find yourself having tension with your North Node sign, or you're constantly having negative experiences with your North Node, it's because you're not in your optimal spiritual timeline. As for Nicki Minaj, according to reports, she started tweeting after seeing Jay-Z hugging Diggs. This picture being posted by Stefan Diggs, Cardi B's baby's father, is what triggered this recent feud. And yes, Sagittarius is wild and crazy and all over the place, but the only reason why this beef is still going on is because of the aspects in her chart. Sagittarius is typically not a hater or somebody who likes to beef for 100 years. We have better things to do that are a lot more fun than this. This is Nicki Minaj's chart, and I know you can't see everything, but she's a Sagittarius sun and Virgo moon. The interesting aspects for me are her squares. She has Mars square Pluto, which means that she's constantly feeling like she's going to erupt. This placement speaks to having a storm that lives inside of you that feels so great and so powerful that if you were to just open it up, you will destroy everything. She also has Mars square Saturn, which speaks to feeling tense, bitter, frustrated, struggling with jealousy and competition, and vulnerability with admitting that you feel powerless when you're losing. She also has Moon square Neptune, which speaks to really feeling disillusioned about love and not feeling like you're truly loved for who you are and not being able to express your emotions. This placement is somebody that believes love conquers all and someone that has kind of a mystical and magical approach to love and relationships in general. She also has Moon square Mercury, which speaks to having struggles with communicating and feeling misunderstood often, and feeling socially isolated for saying the wrong thing at the wrong time. She also has Venus square Mars, which means that her love often comes with war, meaning that she struggles with vulnerability. She struggles with the fear that nobody will ever truly love her for who she is. And there's tension here around love, around feeling like love is a tug of war, like you have to control it for you to get what you need out of it. And lastly, the most dominant placement, which I think is relevant to this beat, is her sun opposing Saturn. That placement specifically speaks to having issues with confidence, feeling secure in who you are, and knowing that you are worthy regardless of your accomplishments. You're not defined by your accomplishments, you're defined by your humanity. People who have this aspect in their chart often feel like they have to earn their worth. And if they're not charting, if they're not topping the list of something, if they're not winning awards, if they're not competing and winning battles, they don't feel worthy. This explains why Cardi B dropping an album was enough to send her through the roof, especially when Jay-Z, who she is having issues with, is seen hugging Cardi's baby father. To her, that is Jay-Z co-signing Cardi, and she's not on the charts anywhere. Nicki Minaj has her South Node in Capricorn. Capricorn is very achievement focused, very ambitious. She has her North Node in Cancer. In this life, she's not supposed to do the ambitious thing, but rather the family thing. And the fact that this war online between her and Cardi was going on during the same week as her child's birthday lets us know that she too is out of alignment, because Cancer energy is for the home. She was supposed to be focusing on her child's birthday week, not fighting for dominance in her career. Nicki has South Node and Mars in Capricorn. People with this placement have extreme issues with anger and control and manipulation in relationships for the sake of having power and dominance in relationship. That energy right there is what destroyed her relationship with Megan. And I told you guys, those of you that have been following my account for a while, I told you that beef that she had with Megan was the beginning of the end of Nicki Minaj as we know her. Where has Nicki been since I've told you guys that? How has she been behaving since I've told you guys that? What have you been noticing in her since I told you guys that? When you mess with a karmic, because you don't respect karma, which is Saturn, you're going to have to deal with a lot of karma. In astrology, karma is the teacher. Cardi B has Mars in Cancer and Nicki Minaj has her North Node in Cancer. So those two are bound to beef. Like, they don't get along. They don't like each other. This is a thing I need you to understand. When you and somebody don't like each other, it's never physical. It's always spiritual. There's always a spiritual reason why there's a block in the energy. Mars interacting with North Node is an indication of conflict and tension. They're not supposed to like each other. They never will. As for Cardi, the reason why she's out of alignment is because of her mouth. Some things, Cardi, you have to keep to yourself. Here's an example of two women who have had children with men that we know nothing about. Since you know that you're still going through a divorce with this man that you're telling us is mentally unstable, why would you publicize your new relationship and not expect some sort of backlash? If that were me and I was in your shoes, I would have kept that private. I would have kept me and Diggs private until I was actually divorced, because nobody needs to know. But this Libra ego, Libra is so big on relationships, look at me, look at me, look at me, that, you know, Libra wants to share their love with everybody, and I get it. Love is a beautiful thing, and it's even more pleasurable when other people can participate in it. But if you know you're in the middle of a crossfire, dealing with somebody that you yourself describe as mentally unstable, then why would you add fuel to the fire and then be surprised when more drama comes your way? What you need to work on is to get out of this Gemini energy, like talking too much, sharing unnecessary things, saying things that you know will get a rise out of people, and then being surprised when you actually do get a rise out of people. Both these ladies are not aligned. It's not just one-sided, and this is why they're triggering each other. And I'm gonna leave you with this. I can look at Nicki Minaj's chart and compare it to Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion, and I can clearly see that Nicki Minaj energy was trying to destroy their career, their progress in life, and their dreams. And in the case of Megan, she also wanted to destroy Megan's heart and self-esteem. So everything is spiritual. If you don't get along with somebody, take that as a nudge to go another way. There's no reason to keep wasting your energy arguing with the same person that you don't like. It's better for you to focus on people you do like and who like you back. Nicki Minaj is 10 years older than Cardi B. The Twitter fight was messy, the shade was brutal, but who do you think embarrassed themselves more? Link in bio to donate to the Twitter project. A lucky donor is going to win 1 hour psychological astrology reading with me. You can also book your reading at intuitivehealing.com. Check out your horoscopes on patreon.com. Listen to our astrology podcast, the Aquarius podcast, and check out more videos on YouTube. Link in bio for everything. You can book your astrology reading at intuitivehealing.com. You can also watch videos at Intuitive Healing here on YouTube for Astrology 101 content. Listen to the Aquarius podcast on Spotify, as well as here on YouTube for your horoscope. If you're interested in astrology and love connections, you can visit at Styled Under Libra. And of course, for health and wellness and holistic healing, visit at Styled Under Virgo for all of your astrology content. Thanks so much for watching.